Hello, my name is Ashley Norris, and this is my video to discuss the KPTP process for ALTC 802 Planning for Instruction at Fort Hays State for the spring of 2018. So first of all, the KPTP is the Kansas Performance Teaching Portfolio that teachers will fill out for evaluation on various aspects of teaching. There are 4 tasks with 6 focus areas that the KPTP involves. Those focus areas are the analysis of contextual information, in other words, who will you be teaching? The analysis of learning environment, in other words, what you will be teaching and how you will adapt it. The instructional implementation, or how you will teach it. The analysis of classroom learning environment, or how students will teach themselves. The analysis of assessment procedures, and the reflection and self-evaluation. So, this is a large document. My understanding, it can be no more than 35 pages with all the required information being there. So just in summary, task 1, encompassing some of those focus areas, the contextual information and learning environment, will just be providing some information on the school, the community, the district, of course keeping all the information non-identifying, but have accurate information nonetheless. We are also to select sample students to evaluate their process or progress while they're being taught by us. The design of the classroom, such as the physical space, policies, routines, the whole kind of class setup, and then make sure that every student has an opportunity to have be able to participate, that they're self-motivated, and to see the variety of instructional strategies that should be implemented in the classroom. So task 2, designing the instruction. So ultimately a detailed lesson plan, making sure that lesson objectives are specific, that they're measurable, that they align with the standards, that we emphasize the why they're important, and also to make sure that we use several different types of assessments like pre-assessments, bell assignments, formal assessments, informal, just to check the progress of the students. Task 3 would be the teaching and learning, and basically the assessment of the student's performance, a reflection based on that, and an adaptation based on that reflection if there's changes that need to be made. Something important they suggest to do is to complete a daily teaching log as to what's working, what's not working, and to not use something that doesn't appear to be working, because we don't want to stick with a failing strategy. The task 4 is the reflection and professionalism. So identifying what worked, what didn't work, and provide plans for and reasoning of what happened and ideas how to build on that and create successes in the future. So that's a pretty quick summary of what the whole document is about, to my understanding. So next question for this video, what I'll talk about is what aspects of the KPTP do I feel comfortable with. And I can honestly say that I feel okay with all of it. It's huge, so that'll be what I talk about next, I think. But I think just as we do anything, how do you eat an elephant? You take it one bite at a time. So I think that it's helpful that in order to complete it, there is a breakdown of everything that's needed. That seems pretty straightforward to me. Having the online examples is really helpful as well, especially since I'm a chemistry teacher. There was a biology lesson plan that was there that I feel like I can model after, so it's nice to see what an example of that looks like to kind of model. And I feel like being that this is my first year, I feel like I'm implementing a lot of differentiation and establishing set routines. Of course, there's always room to improve, and I feel like I'm on the right track as far as what the KPTP is tracking, at least with the first task. So now on to the next question of what aspects of the KPTP do I not feel comfortable with. I would say the sheer magnitude of it all seems overwhelming if you're looking at it at a glance. It's a very large task to do, a very large document, and it carries a lot of weight for a person who's, basically their entire career depends on this being successful. So it can be overwhelming, but like I said before, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So we'll get there eventually, I'm sure of it. So lastly, how might this course support me in better understanding of the KPTP process? I'm confident that this class, along with the other classes I'll be taking through Fort Hays State, will help prepare me for this. And given the name of this course, the Planning for Instructions, I hope to see some strategies that won't just help me create my own lesson plans, but that they'll encompass all of the state requirements to them. So, one, I don't miss anything on this KPTP, but most importantly, to give me a better understanding and realistic evaluation of myself, so that way I can make the best plans possible for the instruction for the students that I am privileged to teach. So thank you so much for your time. I hope that I covered everything needed. So thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.